Hi all, I hope you all are doing good and keeping safe at home. So here I come up with the second topic of Saif Optometry Pathshala, and my idea behind this is to bring all the simple topics which is being missed by us, right? So today's topic is importance of recording OC and PD, right? So in the coming slide we will know what do you mean by OC and what is the meaning of PD. So I hope most of you know the meaning of PD. Right? So OC is nothing but the optical center, right? So the name itself says optical center. That means the center of the lens is known as the optical center. It is the central point of the lenses through which a ray of light passes without suffering any deviation. That means when you put on the lensometer and when the lens is at the center, you will find the prismatic effect to be 0, 0. That is the center of the lenses, and in this point the rays of light will pass without any deviation. It will pass straight, right? And it has a lot of importance in fitting the PD of a single vision lenses, right? And what do you mean by PD, which most of us know? So PD is generally known as the horizontal distance, right? That means the center of the nose to the center of the eye. That is known as the PD. It is the horizontal distance. Now we have a term called as OC, which is the optical center, and it is related to the lens. And now we have a PD, which is a pupillary distance, and it is related to the eye, right? Now what is the correlation between these two? And most of us don't know what is the correlation between these two things, OC and PD. So here comes a very good question, that is what makes a good pair of spectacles, right? So most of the answer which I got is your quality of the lenses should be good, right? Your frame selection should be good, right? Your power should be perfect, but I hardly get answers that your PD should be matched with the optical center of the lenses, and this is where we miss, right? So when the OC is matched with the PD, it gives you enhanced and comfortable vision, right? So what do you mean by enhanced and comfortable vision? So I'm into optometry practice since almost 10 years. So we come across many cases of the single vision lenses where the power is correct, frame is perfect, lens is of very superior quality, but still customer is not comfortable with the glasses, right? He will not come and complain that my vision is blur, but he will say that I am not comfortable with my glasses when I use it for the longer period of the time. This will give you a clear indication that your optical center of the lenses it's not matched with the PD of the customer, and this will become quite significant when the power is high. Customer cannot able to tolerate this. They will start complaining of the headaches. So it is very important as an optometrist you should know this basic, because this we can only solve this, right? So we should solve the customer problem when he comes with a complaint. If you don't solve it, the customer will go from one hospital to another hospital, from one optical to another optical, but he will not get the solution of his problem, because we are not thinking from the angle. We are only thinking about the 6 by 6, 20 by 20, and the quality of the lenses and the frame, but we are not looking beyond. So we have to look beyond that. What is the problem? We have to make the customer comfortable with the glasses, because he has to wear in all waking hours. So when you match OC, that is the optical center of the lenses, with a PD, that will make a happy customer, right? So if you see in this picture, the center of the lenses should match with the center of the eye, that is PD, right? So now the next is how we should measure the PD, right? So for this we require lensometer, ink, ruler, marking chart, and skills. Skills, it comes with the practice, right? So when you go through this session and if you don't practice it or if you don't try it, you will forget it, right? So I will suggest all of you after this session, you should try this in your lensometer. Right, so we have generally two type of lensometers now there in the market. One is a fully digital lensometer. So in a fully lensometer, you will automatically get the PD and fitting height in the bottom of the lensometer part, right? So there's a trick in this. The trick is that you have to hold the spectacles in the right way, right? So if you see, we have a sensor, which is a small plastic thing which has to come in between the two lenses. And if you see in the first pic, which is written in the green, that is right way to hold. If you hold the spectacle like this, then only you can able to get the PD automatically reflecting on the screen. If you don't hold the spectacle like this, you will not able to get the PD automatically on the screen, right? So if you observe in this picture, the sensor is in between the two lenses, and the way we are holding the spectacle, right? So right lenses is there on the knob and the right eye power, right? And the cross is at the center and the prismatic effect will be 0 0, that is the optical center of the lenses, and the PD will be directly reflecting on the screen of the lensometer. But if you see in the second picture, the way of holding the spectacle is wrong. And if you hold the spectacle like this, you will not get the PD automatically on the screen of the lensometer because the sensor is not in between the two lenses or the bridge of the lenses, right? And if you see, there is a 1.10 prism base out effect. Why? It is because it is not at the optical center. The more you move the lenses away from the optical center, you will get the prismatic effect, correct? Now the second type of lensometer we have is semi-automatic lensometer. In that type of lensometer, you will not get the PD automatically on the screen, right? And the PD and the lensometer which is there in the picture right now is this is also a fully automatic lensometer, but I will tell you how to measure the PD with this, right? So whenever you have any semi-automatic lensometer or any type of the lensometer, it is equipped with a ink, right? So when you hold the spectacle, the cross should be in the center and your prismatic effect should be at the 0 0, right? So this will give you the optical center of the lenses. So you have to, with the help of the ink, you have to mark the 3 dots. So after marking the 3 dots which you see in the step 3, you will get a 3 point. So the center point is the optical center, right? Or it is the center of the lenses, right? So with the help of the normal ruler, you can measure the PD, right? So that is from the one center of the lenses to the other center of the lenses. It will give you the binocular PD. You can also use the chart. So if you see the chart, you have to hold the glasses and your bridge should be at the triangle tip, right? So if you see, there are so many triangles is there, right? So your center of the bridge should be placed at the triangle apex. If you don't hold the spectacle in this way, you will not get the right PD, right? And if you see, there will be a marking. So your center point of the one lenses and the center point of the other lenses will coincide with some numbers which is written on the scale, right? So in this case, if you see, the PD of the right eye is 35 mm and the PD of the left eye is 33 mm, right? So after marking this, you will get the PD of the right eye and the left eye lenses, right? So if you see, whenever we any customer come or any patient come, we will record the PGP power in our refraction book or in our digital diary, whatever. And we also measure the vision with the glasses, PGP, but we miss the PD of the glasses, that what is the PD which customer is wearing in his current glasses, right, which is very important to document. If you see the second column where we did the refraction and we have written the power of the customer, current power, what is the vision with that power, and we have measured the PD with the help of the PD meter, and we have written the PD as 31.5 and 31.5. So if you see in this scenario, whatever the PD we have taken with the help of the PD meter and whatever the PD which customer is using in his current glasses is same. That means this is a perfect combination of the OC and PD, and which is combined with the correct prescription and the vision, right? So ideally this is the perfect case and this is how it should be, right? So with the correction your vision should be 6/6 and your PD and the OC should match, and that is how a perfect glasses is made and the customer will be happy, right? So important tips is you should record the OC and PD of the existing glasses, and this will help differentiate your practice from other optometrists. Guys, trust me, when you go anywhere and you can say and when I asked during the interviews, many of the optometrists fail to answer at how to take the PD of the single vision. So you should enhance your simple skills to make your practice worthful. It will help reduce the troubleshoot where we have no clue what went wrong, right? So guys, this is important point and we should start practicing this, right? So whenever you will have a troubleshoot of the single vision lenses, go and measure the PD of these single vision lenses on what PD it is fitted, right? Whether the optical center is matched with the PD of the customer or not. And trust me, when everything is perfect, when you have no clue what went wrong, you will find the solution here, right? If the customer using the wrong PD for quite long time, never correct at one go, right? For example, PD is 35 and 34 and he is using glasses with a wrong PD, so never correct at a one go. Just go for some average PD and correct them in the next time, right? And never hide anything from the customer. If you feel ki it is not fitted on the PD and because of the optical center he is having problem, inform that to the customer and tell them what you are going to do and what is the next step. Always be transparent with the customer or the patient. This will help to enhance your practice, right? So thanks, and let us start practicing from today. So if you see what we repeatedly do, excellence then is not an act but a habit, right? So when you start doing this, it will become a habit. So make a habit of recording the PD of every PGP which your customers come from, right? And when you start solving the problem of the customer, you will start enjoying the optometry is a very beautiful subject and it's a very beautiful topic, right? So enjoy the optometry, enjoy the skills, enhance your practice. Thank you.